Hey, welcome back. This is CoMix. We've taken a little bit of a hiatus, but we're back. New and improved, very improved, even structured even. I am Ash.
This is Esteban.
My name is Zach.
This is Luis.
And that amazing voice that you heard at the very end, that is Luis. That is the newest member of CoMix going on right now. I know, as Ash was saying, we've been gone for a long time because we've been bullshitting and we really don't know what to do with ourselves sometimes.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. So let's go ahead and go. I mean, everybody remembers Zach from our last podcast.
That never aired?
I don't know how you could forget.
Yeah, well, you know, there was a lot of Dr. Phil moments in there, and I really didn't want to hear that for
once.
Hey, I told you not to cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Tree time? Yeah,
tree time.
Tree time. All right, so...
It's worse than 3.
There it is. All right, so, Luis, what's up, man? How's it going?
No, it's going well. You just told me that you wanted to talk about some comics and talk some shit, and I say, yeah, let's get on that.
Well, more about the shit
than
comics.
More than shit than comics, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I completely agree. More shit than comics, so, yeah.
So, I realize we're probably already going off, but what got you into comics?
I was fat. Like, so, I was this fat, like, lonely kid, and everyone's gonna go out and, like, they're getting picked for sports and getting girlfriends, and I was like, I need to do something with my life. And I'm like, Batman understands me, so
he does.
then I went in with Batman.
Always understands.
Yeah, between that, like, and he was the dude.
Dark Knight after all.
Yeah, exactly. He was the dude that was just kind of like, he was always like, the sorrow guy, and he always like kind of triumphed. Spider-Man was always the nerd that got picked on, but yet he was a superhero.
There it is.
And I was like, these guys are my heroes.
So they were like more like icons to your inspiration.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, of course. And as we all know at this point in time, we rule the world.
Yes. Everything really does go full circle.
Yeah, it does.
And,
so for all you assholes that picked on us as in high schools, fuck you. How's that? Huh?
Hey,
we picked on a 7 foot tall
let's
guy.
get some personal shit out there.
All right. So, what do you guys think as this new year starts? Daredevil season 2. Did you guys watch the first season?
I did.
Yeah.
Amazing first season.
Getting through it.
Zach, where are you at right now?
About the 3rd or 4th episode.
Okay.
So,
you know
it's
what?
okay, spoiler alert, but it's alright.
You know what's been the biggest talk about?
What's that?
Is the apartment scene, when it's just all one scene.
Yes. And
that was the big thing.
If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, they filmed that all in one shot?
Yes.
They did, right?
That was the big
Yeah, okay.
That's what pulled me into the show for sure.
I guarantee you that's what pulled us. I think that's what pulled everybody in that show, that one shot, and it was just, you saw that, right?
I think so.
Okay,
so
then
you didn't
okay, so you lied to us.
All I know is Daredevil's gotten hurt quite a bit, and he's thrown to a dumpster. Yes.
That's what you,
That's...
before. He's about to get shit done.
Okay.
So I'm a little early maybe,
Yeah.
still,
Cool. You guys got high expectations for Daredevil? Season 2? Now that we know Punisher's coming in?
Yes.
Yeah, so John Bernthal from The Walking Dead is coming in. So that's Shane from The Walking Dead coming in as the Punisher. One thing that was mentioned, I don't think it bothered me very much, but they said that he wasn't going to be wearing the iconic skull logo. But I mean, they had it more in a realistic, if this was to happen in our neighborhood, how would this go down?
Exactly.
He wouldn't be wearing the skull logo, yeah.
Well, I mean, Daredevil was wearing the bandana thing around his face, and then all of a sudden, we're all waiting for Daredevil, and then, towards the last few episodes, it's all shit. Like, that's awesome. Like, it finally came out. And even this this costume is different than...
It could be an outfit.
This outfit.
Yeah, you know.
It's summer. It's winter.
I'm going to wear my prime outfit.
No, but that was good. So what I mean by that is, if it's an origin story or something's gonna later on come where he's gonna have the skull on his.
Eventually.
Potentially.
I agree with that. Potentially. Okay. Now, Jessica Jones. You guys catch it?
Yes.
I saw the first episode.
First episode. How do you feel about the first episode?
What I'm loving about it is that it's like Daredevil. It's gritty. Same thing what I love about Dark Knight. It could happen.
Okay. So you think the whole I tried being a superhero, felt grace, I'm gonna just do my own shit and be a guy. Cool.
Right, but it's almost like it's like the hero that doesn't want to be the hero kind of thing.
But she's still forced into being the hero.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that as a...
Now, I've been reading, well, that's related, but okay, so Jessica Jones, yes. I know you haven't seen it yet.
I haven't even seen one episode, but I'm interested, definitely.
Okay,
yes.
so just to let you know, as far as the Jessica Jones thing, you don't technically have to watch Daredevil to watch Jessica Jones. He's referenced, but it's not like tied into each other, correct?
Correct. Which I'm kind of bummed out about. I was hoping he would make a cameo. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree. I was hoping.
Spoiler alert, by the way. So.
Just
that's okay. You know, nothing has been too spoiled.
The Inhumans is the end result, right?
The Defenders.
The Defenders. The Defenders is the end, so you're on the right track. Yeah, absolutely. Now, did you guys dig the Luke Cage in Jessica? Well,
I only see the first episode, and you see him in the glass.
Right.
Yeah.
Luis.
Luke Cage, yes, as a support character.
Support character.
I do not believe he can hold his own TV.
You don't think so?
No.
Like just as a character himself, or the person that plays him?
No. The person that plays him, I thought he did a phenomenal job.
Okay.
I like that, and I like this connection with Jessica Jones. Thought it was great as that support character. To follow him 100% of the time, that is where I think the story might lag. I mean, I know, and for those of you that haven't seen Jessica Jones yet, he goes through some rough, we'll call it rough times.
Yeah.
He goes through some rough times, and so I can see where his show would pick up from, but he doesn't seem to be that complex or deep of a character to really dive into. Jessica Jones. Exactly. He's very straightforward. His wife died. He just wants to do the right thing. He wants to be a good guy. And he's just very straight-laced.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You say is it like in Wayne's World where when we're following Garth, you're wondering where Wayne is? Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I guess,
like
yeah.
You're more like if you were to watch Luke Cage, we're only wondering what Daredevil.
You know what? Phrased perfectly. Because I think anytime that I watch Luke Cage, I would be okay. Is Jessica gonna pop in, or hey, maybe this episode is where Matt Murdock is gonna pop. Like okay, so it would be more of that tie-in for the others.
Okay, so then this brings me to what I'm thinking next. Okay, there was a lot of talk, Iron Fist or Punisher, as far as because a lot of people were saying, well, everybody's exploding and thinking about the Punisher now. Do you think Iron Fist is going to go ahead and get thrown off, or is going to get the shaft and not end up getting his own show? Do you guys prefer a Iron Fist over a Punisher, or easy with the Iron Fist, huh? Easy, or something else?
If Iron Fist is a mysterious character, basically like Keaton Batman, where it's just we only see him when we need to see him.
Yeah.
Then I think it could work.
I think Punisher would kill Iron Fist anyways. So yeah, it'd be fine.
Do you know all the powers of Iron Fist?
I do.
You do know all the powers of Iron Fist.
Yeah, I play Marvel Puzzle Quest.
So Marvel Puzzle Quest equals the same thing.
I know Iron Fist.
Listen, the dude can kill, man. He's called the Punisher.
I understand.
After all.
Okay.
So I mean,
but
come on.
he could kill, and he didn't kill Spider-Man. The scope. Yeah, exactly. But I mean,
I'm just saying. Okay. If it was one versus the other, I would put my money on Punisher. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Now, let's go back to Daredevil. Okay. Now, what do you guys expect from Daredevil? There's a lot of talk. Well, not a lot of talk, but Elektra's been confirmed.
Yes.
As well as Punisher. Now, what do you guys think? Where do you think it's going to go and go from there?
With the Elektra, I'm thinking. I really hope it doesn't. But I'm thinking they're gonna go through a romantic angle, starting off as that villain, and then she's gonna turn into the anti-hero.
You think so?
So I'm okay with that piece of it. But as far as a romantic connection between him and Matt Murdock, I don't know. Like I'm like, we can leave that alone. Like not to have like a Batman Catwoman thing.
Okay.
And I kind of have a feeling that that's where it's
You
gonna
think
go.
that's where it's going?
I have a feeling that's where it's going. And then maybe like in the Defenders, that's where they all come in, and she would be that wild card that would come in to help out during whatever their threat is.
Got it. Okay. Well, yeah, like Ash, you're what? 2 episodes in? 3 episodes in?
Jessica Lange.
No, not Jessica Lange.
Wow.
You've seen all of.
No,
okay, so you're okay.
He's
so,
2 episodes.
But how deep is he in Jessica Lange? I'm curious.
Well,
really right? Yeah.
Because of Daredevil the movie,
Yes.
I don't believe they would do a romantic angle right from the beginning.
You think so?
I think it's almost going to be like the Avengers, where we know she's going to get with Captain America, but if in the comic book she does, I don't know why she's with the Hulk, but anyway, but we're waiting for that moment, like how it's going to happen. And with Daredevil being that they did a romantic angle right from the start, I feel like they would know to avoid that, at least this season.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're going to get a lot. I'm not spoiling it for you, but as far as
really? It's already started. Yeah.
That's right. As far as Jessica Jones goes, I mean, you kind of get that feel.
For Luke Cage?
Yeah.
Already? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have a backstory. They didn't have a movie where Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner were fighting on a Caesar's daughter.
That's true. They don't have that. They don't have that. But all I'm going to say is that I think the Jessica Jones story it's a good take, and I feel that it's refreshing. It's different. You know, because I mean, I was talking to one of my buddies yesterday. It's like every superhero comic. What's the one common denominator that they have? It's either chemicals or they were tested on, and they become superheroes.
Yeah. Yes.
The only ones that are born with it are the X-Men, which obviously Marvel doesn't have the rights to. It's all Fox.
Yes.
So they can't dabble in that. You know, it's just going back to Avengers: Age of Ultron. What happened to Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch? They were tested on. They have powers. You know, as far as Captain America, super soldier serum or steroids. Some of you may call it steroids. We call it super serum. Well, you know, I think Jessica Jones is refreshing because they don't talk about it. It's you accept the fact that she was once. You know what I mean? So I think it's pretty cool. I think you're gonna kind of enjoy it. And you gotta catch up real quick, Zach.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I mean, do you guys know a lot about Luke Cage? Not so much.
Well, Mr. Marvel Puzzle Quest knows a lot about. I mean, I know he has unbreakable skin.
Yeah, that's mainly his thing. It's his unbreakable skin.
Okay.
And he has superhuman strength. I'm gonna call it. And this is always, and I always have like that gauge, only because a lot of superheroes, like, they have superhuman strength. So it's like, gauge superhuman strength, Hulk superhuman strength, Captain America level, Spider-Man level.
Exactly.
So we'll call Luke Cage, he's at Spider-Man level. Because to the point where he can't lift the car over his head, but he can lift it off of one end. Like if he's a car jack. But so, and then also like, and it's interesting because you always think of, oh, how awesome is that to have unbreakable skin, but there's actually a portion, and this is a little bit of a spoiler, where that actually becomes a problem.
Yes, it does end up becoming a problem.
It's where he needs to be operated on, and you can't cut his skin. So it's a lot of times we see, and I know this is obviously a fictional world, but you think of, oh wow, this guy is unbreakable, but it's also, he's unbreakable. So how do you fix something that's wrong? Like,
but what did they need to fix on him if it wasn't cut open?
It was a swell.
Yeah, it was swelling. They needed to remove swelling. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You had that kind of swelling before.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's the thing. It's stuff like that. Okay, it's like if the dude's got internal bleeding, you've got to operate to plug the wound.
Definitely.
How are you supposed to do that if the man's got unbreakable skin?
Sure, makes
Can't
sense.
use a scalpel, can't use a needle, you can't even give the guy an IV.
Right.
What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? So it's stuff like that where it's
It's really thinking outside of the box.